Hi and welcome to Cheekyricho Cooking's Pork Chive Dumplings made in the Piemaker. I've showed you how to make these little dumpling skins in a different video. You can see how wafer thin they are. And we've got 8 of those made. We're only going to make 4 little dumplings. So we've got some chives, some spring onions or scallions. We've got some soy sauce. We have some sesame oil, some salt and some pepper that we're going to grind into it. We're using a piece of pork. You can buy minced pork if you like, but I just like the texture of the home chopped pork. Okay, now we're going to chop this fairly finely and then we're going to mix it all up. What I mean by that is actually sort of stir it all up and then just keep grinding it around in our hands. I know that pork doesn't, or meat doesn't have gluten in it, but it sort of activates the meat protein and makes it quite sticky and hold together. You can use the 2 cleaver method if you like, but it's only a small portion, so it's not going to take very long to do. You are going to need a sharp knife though. And leave that bit of fat in there because fat is flavour. In this amount it'll make it nice and moist and tender. But keep chopping that in that sort of hatchet motion until it's quite fine. It only takes a few minutes. Okay, now we've got it into quite a fine mix there. Can you see that? And that's just by constantly chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. That's all you have to do. Okay, now we're going to put that into our bowl with some of our chives, some of our spring onions, some freshly cracked pepper, some vegetable salt, some sesame oil, some soy sauce, some crushed garlic, and some grated ginger. Now this is just frozen ginger, and you don't have to peel it, just grate it straight in there. And that'll release the juice. You see where this is going? As much or as little as you like. I'll go in with about a teaspoonful. Okay, and this will keep for about a year in the freezer. And just keep it in a Ziploc bag like so. Pop it back in, grab it out, use it when you want it, and put it away. Right, now we are going to stir this until it's well combined and well mixed. It'll be incredibly flavoursome and the meat will absorb those sauces and give it a gorgeous flavour. But we need to sort of smoosh it all up as much as we can so that we can make it stick together. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, now what we're going to do now is just really work this meat until it gets quite sticky and hold its shape a bit. It only takes a couple of minutes. Okay, I'll show you what I mean now. It's absorbed all of that moisture now, you see, and it's really quite sticky. So we're going to put this onto our little dumpling wrappers, like so, and just run your finger around the outside of it with some water. And then we're going to press our other lids on top. Now the Piemaker has got some oil sprayed into it and we are going to spray some more oil on top of these so they don't stick, and then cook them for a few minutes, about 4 minutes, and then we're going to sprinkle some water, about a teaspoon into each, to finish the steaming. So push these wrappers over like so. Try and get as much of that air out as possible. Stretch it over, okay. And then fold it over itself. And that's a double seal then. Okay, and that's basically what you should have. And do the same with the rest. Okay, lucky last. Okay, so 4 little dumplings, alrighty. Bring our Piemaker over. It's been sprayed well with oil. Pop a dumpling into each one, okay, like so. Switch it on. And we're going to use our pump oil here. And spray them all over. Now that's going to stop them from sticking to the top, and close the lid. Okay, after about 4 minutes, this is what you should have. They're starting to brown nicely on the bottom. We're just going to flip them over and tip in about a teaspoon of water into each hole. Now that will evaporate. Continue to steam cook them and then they will be ready to serve. So about a teaspoon of water in each one. Close the lid and give it another 5 minutes or so. Okay, let's fetch these little dumplings out of the Piemaker, shall we? They're sticky and moist. They smell really, really fragrant. We just had a phone call from Richo's grandson in the middle of cooking them, so we had to actually wait a little while. They'll still be nice anyway. They just got cooked a little bit longer than I expected. And there you have it. Cheekyricho Cooking's dumplings made from scratch in the Piemaker. Thanks for watching. Just sprinkle some spring onions over the top. Let's have a little taste, shall we? Ooh, look at that. A pot sticker. But in our soy sauce, God, they're hot. Gotta put that down. Right, take 2. Chewy, paper thin pastry. Gorgeous, moist filling, packed with herbs and flavour. Oh, look at that. Thanks for watching.